Hey, good morning, everybody. Tuesday. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. It helps the channel, so that's great if you do. First, the news over the weekend about the Colorado shooting. I don't have the words. We got to fix this. I don't expect it to be fixed all at once. It won't be. But if we could just fix a little bit of it and then build on that. But how many lives do we have to lose? So I am so grateful for the people in there who took charge and disarmed the guy. They shouldn't be put in that position to do that, to risk their lives. Okay. Anyway, you can't move on. You can't move on. But we will. We will. And let's take a look at, so this is going to be a little political. I'm having a really difficult time watching the news. I say this before, and I see all your comments where, yeah, I've turned it off, I turned it off. And I was going, I need to just turn it off. But I also need to watch a little bit so that I can stay on the channel and do what I do. But I think I'm going to limit the political stuff. There's so many good channels that do the political. I attempt to add humor in it so that it's not so serious. Today with that one, there wasn't any humor in that previous, I don't know what I call it, announcement. All right, so let's just look at the week ahead. Thanksgiving week, we're going to have people over at our dinner table. I just recorded a video for you all for tomorrow. I'll put it up tomorrow. I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. And I hope you watch it. It should be, it's kind of funny. Kind of not. You guys might be so pissed at me. Go, how dare you do that? You might be. Anyway, let's look at the week ahead. Let's just get a 411 on the week ahead. I've been watching a couple of astrologers, and a lot of them are saying, ground, get back to nature. I mean, I talk about that all the time. No matter what astrological sign it is. But they were saying that we're going to be opening up to a whole new awareness, and it's going to rock us a little bit. So in these times, it's still a big roller coaster. We think we have things smoothed out, and then something's going to change again. So just, stay even keeled. Just observe as much as you can. Don't try to get in it. We're not going to be able to change anybody's minds. So, for me, I'm just going to either not engage in them. I'm going to walk away when they're being crazy, when they say offensive things, or I'll stand my ground and see where that goes. But it feels like if they're not listening and they're digging their heels in, I'm not going to engage in them. Maybe at another time I will. Anyway, I'm sorry. Ranting. Week ahead. Here we go. 7 cards. Wheel of Fortune. What comes up goes down. It spins around. There's lots of movement in this card. There is, it's a karmic card. So this is just our time that we have to go through this stuff. It's just, there's going to be ups and downs and sideways. There's going to be all sorts of ways to look at things. So just kind of go with the flow, see where it goes. It will balance itself out. But it is going to take some work. We have the 8 of Pentacles, hard at work. Keep working at things. Don't give up. And then you got to worry about the thief in the night coming in, taking your defenses, not all of them, but leaving some behind. So you got to worry about that a little bit. And it goes back to what do we allow? What do we allow this guy to take from us? So in this Wheel of Fortune, this spinning wheel, where sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. Sometimes when a family member starts in on us, do we give up some of our power? Do we let them take some things that are inconsequential to us, but we still have 2 swords stuck in the ground? So this card to me is a caution card. It's like, don't give up all of your power, but don't think that you have to hold on to everything. That's what I'm hearing for me. And this kind of confirms it. This is a giving and receiving card, 6 of Pentacles. And it's asking for some help too. It's walking up to the table and saying, hey, can you help? Can you help me? All right. And we have the High Priestess coming up. This is a card where just trust your instincts, trust your higher powers. Know that we don't have all the answers yet in our 3D world, but in our spirit world, in the higher world, it's there. And the final card, we are moving on. There is a movement here. Let me drop this down. There is a movement this week. Can you see that? I hope you can. Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, High Priestess, Chariot. So we have 2 movement cards, the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel as it spins. There is balance and hard work, but there is a sense of either letting go or giving some things up. Not everything. But if we were more vigilant, we wouldn't let this guy in. Maybe it's that we just don't care, and this guy can take away some garbage that we don't need. those swords, those are the defective ones. I don't know. Okay. We have Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. So that's where that came in. The High Priestess and the Chariot. We're moving towards something and it's karmic. And this week, it's going to kind of come to a head a little bit, or come into clarity, come into focus. Because we have Temperance and the High Priestess. And to me, these cards, to me, are fairly similar. She's bringing balance. She's bringing the balance, but in the unknown. It's like still a secret. This is clear. The sun's rising. She's got a foot in the water, a foot on land. It's still movement a little bit. This is all spiritual, ether, unknown. So it's kind of exciting this week. Kind of exciting. This card really intrigues me, this Seven of Swords. What is he taking? What are we allowing him to take? Giving and receiving. And normally this is not a good card, but I'm thinking, is this good that he's taking some of these defective things away from us? Huh. Or is he really taking some of the good stuff? Either way, he's taking it. Might as well just give it to him. What kind of thief is this? If you give him the swords, then he's not a thief at all. Oh my gosh. It just messes up his whole identity. Okay. Okie dokie. So the other thing I want to read on, and everybody's been talking about it, is this special counsel. He's not a prosecutor. He's counsel. So he's giving advice. Even though he was a prosecutor, he is not in this capacity. My sense is when I think about this guy is that he's going to move things along really, really quickly. Our fears that many of us have is that it's going to slow things up. So this guy, Jack, forgot his last name. Is it White? No, I don't know. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. Oh, I can pause. Hang on. That took a while. Jack Smith. I was going, is Jack Black? No. Jack White? No. I think Jack White is some punk rock singer. I'm sure you guys listen to him. He's probably on your playlist. And he goes, I'm not doing Twitter anymore. What a show that is. Okay, Special Master. Not Special Master. Special Counsel. Jack Smith. Jack Smith is, I really feel like this is coming to an indictment head. So let's just look at the cards, see what we get here. Jack Smith. Your role in the Department of Justice cases. And there's two that he's looking at, so let's just focus on the Mar-a-Lago documents. Jack Smith and the Mar-a-Lago. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to drop this down so you can see what I got here. Okay, so Jack Smith. Wow, let me kick this up just a little bit so I can see what I'm looking at too. The Hierophant, clearly, he's now working for the government. He's not working for the Hague. Higher source. He's got a lot of knowledge. You guys, I'm sure, have read a lot about him. It's being challenged by the Lovers. This is what I'm getting is his love for the truth, his love for the law. Let's just pull some clarifications on this. He's also got the 10 of Cups, which is a Democratic card. He's got the 9 of Cups, the Wish card, the Knight of Cups, a lot of cups in here, a lot of emotion going on, right? Here we have King, 4 Cups, a lot of emotion going on. So people are celebrating. This is kind of like a family celebration at the base of it. So this special master is hopefully going to bring in happiness and celebration for the government. The reason they're doing this is they want to make this as clean as possible, as you all know. 9 of Cups, the Wish card. It's like this feels like it's Merrick Garland crossing his arms going, you know what? Let him do his work and let him and let me out of it a little bit. That's his wish. You have the 9 of Cups. This person, Smith, may uncover some new stuff, may see some new stuff that these other investigators maybe have overlooked. I don't know. What is this 9 of Cups? It's a movement card. It's an emotional movement card. Either way, if he brings or whatever, he's kind of like a knight in shining armor. But in this deck, he's a knight on a merry-go-round horse. Oh, me no like that. It's just going in circles. Me no like that. In the potential near future, you have the 4 of Pentacles, keeping things tight to the chest, hanging on things. It feels like he is just keeping a lid on everything. We're not going to get a lot of news from this. But there is something big coming, this Tower moment. Now, is this for the investigation or is this for Trump? So far, no Trump cards here. Have a Joe Biden card up here, but no Trump card here. We have new stick, a new big stick. Jack Smith is the new big stick that is going to go boom. It's like the Fred Flintstone stick. Hopes and fears are it's not going to be the burden, the heavy burden that is going to take forever. The fear is that it will be, the hope is that it won't be, this heavy burden. The final outcome is the Four of Wands. This is a new offer. This is a new way of presenting the material. You have the Queen of Wands as a clarifier. And this Queen of Wands, it's a mature energy that is passionate, lays things out really clearly, knows what she's doing. And this Queen could be his energy too, just passionate. And this is not the Queen of Swords that can indict. This is the one that says, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. To the Queen of Swords. And it's all under Joe Biden's watch, the King of Cups. This offer, the way of looking. So I think it's to protect the King of Cups. Because that's what they're saying. You know, it's to say, well, Biden is now president or running for president. I didn't even hear that he was doing that. So maybe it's the assumption that he will, and Trump announced that he is. So, you know, that's why Mr. Smith, it just sounds so funny to say that, Mr. Smith is now in charge, is now the advisor. And I think that's him going, look at this. Let's do it this way. Let's look at this Tower card, shall we? Let me get some clarifications on this Tower. Who, using my White Sage Tarot for the clarification, is this the investigation or is this Trump world? What is this Tower moment? Is Jack creating the Tower moment within the investigation? Or is this what he brings to the table to Donald Trump? The Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you guys can help me out, because the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Pentacles. All clarifying the Tower. So the Lovers in Donald Trump Wheel of Fortune, the karmic cycle of things going around, and the Nine of Pentacles, someone who knows how to deal with money and wealth and lives in a little, in a bit of a secluded area. So I feel like this could be Donald Trump. Is it the investigation? Who's the Lovers in the investigation? The Wheel of Fortune spinning. See, this Nine of Pentacles could go with the Four of Pentacles, because the Nine of Pentacles is a female energy that, oh, I just got an Ivanka hit. The female energy that lives in her little tower, lives in her garden, doesn't really get out much. This guy is keeping things close to his chest, really hanging on to things, not letting things go. Keeping him in a garden. I don't know. I'm still feeling this is for Trump. This is not the investigation. Let's just straight up and ask that. Straight up and ask that. Is the investigation going to be hampered and slowed up? It seems so silly because it just seems so clear cut. I don't know, this is me. Put me in charge. No, don't put me in charge. All right, is this special counsel going to slow up? What do we need to know about timing with this special counsel? Fast or slow? 3 cards. High Priestess. They don't want us to know. 5 of Cups. Ugh, sadness. Imbalance. Okay. They don't want us to know. They, meaning spirit, doesn't want us to know. Really, it's like there's things going on behind the scenes that we're not aware of. It's not going to be as fast as we want. This is all timing. It's not going to be as fast as we want. However, the final outcome is balance, is temperance. It's our feet are in the emotional stream and the other foot is in solid ground. So something is going to happen. We just have to wait. We're not going to be happy with the waiting though. It's going to take too long for us. And I know for me, I want it done now. So I'm already feeling that 5 of Cups. For others, they'll go, no, I have a little more patience. I'll wait a little bit longer. So they're not feeling that 5 of Cups yet. Me, I'm feeling the 5 of Cups. I want it now. I want this over. But timing is interesting because I think with this, with the way things are playing out now, if anything would have happened to sooner, I don't think that the other side would be as open to accepting some of the truth. I don't think they're going to be that accepting of it anyway. I should talk to my hillbilly brother about that. See, get a take on his thoughts on that. King of Cups, Joe Biden card. It just flew out when I was talking about my hillbilly brother. I don't know if that's right. Is he switching sides? What should I read on next? I wanted to let me just look. So I got I have my news app up. And when I look at the politics, I just go, ugh. Topics. Let's look. Okay, so I'm just going to look at, Oath Keepers. Jeez. Yuck. Special master case goes before the appeals court. Huh. Well, let's look at the special master on Trump's appeals court. I didn't read that article. Now, the special master is reviewing all the stuff from the Department of Justice. The Department of Justice says we don't need it. I think that's where they're going with this. Special Master really hasn't been a help to Trump. Is the Special Master slowing up anything? Talk to me about this Special Master. 6 cards. Very quickly. There's going to be an offer being made. We're kind of moving on from this. Yeah, they're not kind of moving on. They're moving on from this. So there's going to be an offer made that's going to make them move on. There's people that are really beat up, that are being tired of the defense of it. We have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So we have the smart legal mind, and we have the emotional mind. And this emotional mind with the Queen of Cups, in this deck, she's got her foot on like a little treasure. And I'm trying to figure out what that treasure is. It's kind of like what's in the cup. So it's like, what's going on here with this Queen of Cups? What were you trying to do in the first place with this Special Master? It's all smoke and mirrors, right? What are you doing? It's time to walk away from it. So here we have some offers being made, but they're walking away from it. They're walking away from it. They're too beat up. So that Special Master, I think, is going bye-bye. Didn't serve its purpose, didn't serve any good. It didn't do anything. It was just Eileen Cannon's, I don't know, she's just knucklehead. Anyway, let's do a final reading for you all. Well, we kind of did in the week ahead, but we'll just pull one more card to leave this reading with. And I'll see you guys. I'm going to take a couple of days off to enjoy some time with my Republican hillbilly brother. Actually, I'm not going to see him. I will talk to him, but I'm going to be hanging out with my Buddhist brother. My bad Buddhist brother. Okay, digression. Do you think my family members have derogatory names for me? They better not. They better not. All right. Let's do 2 cards. One, what would my bad Buddhist brother want us to hear? He's a very good Buddhist. I just call him that because some things he says, I go, that's not a Buddhist philosophy. He's so into tech. It's crazy. All right, what message? And sometimes he watches this, so he may be going, hello, I'm gonna get you. This is what. Okay, he has so much tech. The card he got, or that he's giving us, is productivity. However, it came in upside down. So watch the productivity. When I'm talking about tech and all this stuff, sometimes tech doesn't make things productive. Sometimes it does, but a lot of times we waste so much time on the tech that we're actually not being productive. All right, so this deck, by the way, what I'm using is Sacred Earth Oracle. Beautiful, so beautiful. And this is for us as we walk away, for those who are still here. And actually, we got 2 cards. We got context. No, sorry, surface and context upside down. So this surface card is asking us to do a little bit of a deep dive, that we're looking at things too much on the surface. We're not going deep enough into what we should be looking at. And we got context upside down, reversed in medicine position. I don't even know if they read these cards reversed. But to me, it says, look at the context of what you're dealing with. Are you looking at it from a surface point of view, which is what this reversal indicates to me? Or do you need to go deeper into it? Don't skim it, drop down below and kind of get a feel. So what I'm hearing, not so much a logical, oh yeah, because it's the water, it's the emotion. So feel into the context. Don't read into it, feel into it. All right, you guys. I am so grateful that you guys are on my channel. I'm really grateful that you're staying and you watch so long. It was very productive, wasn't it? Thank you guys for watching. Have a great week. Peace and love.